check out what I got. Plague Inc. the board game. Yeah, remember that game where you have to infect the world and kill everyone? Well, they made a board game of it, as you can see. So I literally just got this a few days ago. I already played it with somebody, and I have to admit, it's actually pretty good how it works. It's pretty complex how it works, but I thought I'd just do a quick review video, and I'll show you what's in it. Come on, here we go. So, instructions. Well, I'm going to kind of show you how it works, but I won't go through everything because it will take ages. Yeah, there's even a single player thing. I was going to probably do that, but it'll probably take quite ages to do because, you know. Here's the world board. Here, let me get it out. You're gonna have to bear with me. So, oh god, that just about fits on the shot. So, Oceania, I think that's how you say it. Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, and North America. So, yeah, we've got all the continents like in the game. Here's where you place all like your cards, and on the back you have like the single player plague bot. I did give it a shot, but I felt it was a little too overpowered, the plague bot, because it sort of has its own rules and all that. But now let me show you how. Now I don't know how I'm going to do this because, you know, I don't really have enough space. All right, so I just leave that there. Sorry if my head goes in shot. Here's all the players' bacteria. It goes up to 4 players, this game. Purple, red, yellow, and blue. There it is. So I'm just going to be red because, you know, red's awesome. Well, sort of reddish. It's like that, whatever. Who cares? It's red, not colourblind. And oh, actually, yeah. And here you can actually, this is where you can evolve your traits. Yeah, I'm not really explaining it too much. Well, there is a video from the actual creators who give you a full, like, the video tutorial on how all this works, but I'm just giving you. I thought I'd just quickly show you like what it looks like. So, yeah. Country cards, yep. So, Iceland, yep. Sweden, they all got like different things. I'll tell you how it all works, but Australia, Iran, yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's loads of them. Right, next we have got event cards. So these cards you get after someone kills a country that you're in, or you kill a country, and it does different things. So this one, start of your turn, choose one cold country you are connected to and place up to 2 tokens, ignoring climate restrictions. That's how I'll show you how that works. And here's the big one. Your actual trait cards. Like in the real game, you could evolve your disease. Meningitis, extra infectivity and lethality. Hemorrhagic shot. I don't know how the fuck you say half of these. Infectivity, but extra lethality. Heat resistance. That'd be useful. Yeah. So I'll quickly set up. I'll set up a 2-player game, but obviously I'm still on my own. So we'll do red versus blue. You know, the Rooster Teeth thing. Right. So, and each player gets their own little beads, or like infection tokens, or whatever you want to call them. I could do ASMR actually. No, not with a shitty iPad microphone. Oh, I dropped them. But make sure you don't drop them because they're gonna. If they go under your sofa or anything, they'll be gone forever. But one of them's different. Well, here's the normal beads. It's like a hexagon. Yeah, sorry, the lighting's not really brilliant. It's like a hexagon kind of thing. And you've got this token, which actually goes on the side. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. This determines how much DNA you can get through the game. So you move that along, and yeah, I'll show you how that works. Sorry if I cover up the board a bit, because I'm gonna have to. Oh no! Alright, let me do the same with blue. So yes, all the same. I think you have 16 of the tokens, except the one that you put on the board. So there's blues, it's just blue, the only difference. Right. So I won't fully go through the whole game. I'll show you how it sort of works. So you start off with each player having a country card. So just do it at random. Alright, so where does red start? Argentina, South America. So you put that on the board. Where does blue start? South Korea in Asia. So it doesn't really matter where you put it, but as long as you're on the right continent. Also at the start, everyone gets 5 of these traits to start with, so make sure you shuffle it all up to start with, but... Oops. Also, when you put your, Oh, actually, hang on. I thought another thing. This is not how you'd set it up, so... Country cards. You will actually have to shorten how much there is in total for different players, but I'm just going to put them all down, but... On the top, you put all of these face down, but you can put 3 which are face up, so you can see what's happening. And I'll get onto that. Event cards. Just put them there. And trait cards. You don't really need this map, but just use it if you're going to use it, because why not? Okay, and all these other starting country cards, you actually will put them with the pile, but I'm just quickly showing you how the thing works. Oh yeah, here's the death dice. They don't call it death die for some reason. Apparently there's something in the rules where it's just like a normal dice, except it's got like blood on it. Ooh, too edgy for me. 6. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't mean to roll it, but... So here's how it would start off. So, shit, I forgot who started where. I think red started here. If not, then whoops, sorry, I completely messed up everything. So you start with 1 token. So now you actually would start the game by deciding who washed their hands first, which, you know, how do you exactly, like, keep measuring that? So just for the sake of argument, we'll just say red. No, let's say blue goes first because he's on the left side. Oh god, I'm gonna have to move everything. Oh, just so it all fits on the camera. No, you can't really see blue that much. Yeah, I did not think this through. Oh god, don't cheat. So each turn goes in 5 different phases, and I'll show you how it goes. So for blues go, you start off with the DNA phase. So every country they control or have the most tokens on it each time, they get an extra DNA point for it. He has 1. So, whoops. Person who's going first gets 0, the other one gets 1. So, you know, it's no first player advantage. So blue gets 1, and his trait has a bonus DNA, so he gets another 1, so he gets 2 in total. Country card, he can choose a country. So he can choose either the ones we are seeing or a random one. Let's go for Iran, Asia, because he's on the same continent. Replace that. Now, evolution. Now, the blue player can now check his card and see if he can evolve any of these. Looks like there's a few he can. So, what would he want? Well, he's in a country with water transmission, so he might want to use that. So you can see it with the green hound. I'll show you a bit better. He's got a boat port, and you can get airports as well, so that means you can travel by boat or plane, depending on which one it is. So, yeah, I think I should make him upgrade the water transmission. So you put that on your trait. We'll put that on the actual evolution slide. Pay the 2 DNA points, so 1, 2. He's on 0 now. And yeah, so that's the evolution phase. You can only do 1 at a time. So infection phase. So how much infectivity he has? So yeah, he has 2 to start off with, and we've got nothing else that gives him more. So he only has 2, which means he could put 2 tokens down. So since he's connected to Iran because it's on the same region, we can put 1 on Iran. And now that I've given him the waterborne trait, he can actually go to Argentina where the other player is, because he's got a boat port. So I'll put 1 there too. I can put more on this South Korea if I wanted to, but I'm going to have him spreading around first. There you go. Death phase. So if a country is fully infected and you control it, you can kill it. But at the moment, no one's dead, so... Well, no one's fully infected, so we'll leave that. And that's the end of the first player. Now, the second player. So he's got conjoint control with this country, because they both got 1 token each. So that's 1. He has a bonus at 2. 1, 2. Right, country phase. Now another thing you can do is if you discard a country, like you could get rid of one so a player doesn't want to, you don't want another player to get it, you then have to replace all 5 of your trait cards that you haven't used yet. So if you're unhappy with what you got, you can choose to replace them if you like. But I think for now, I don't know. Let's see what. Well, he's got heat resistance that could be useful. I can't remember if the other player had any. No, so if he wanted to, he can get a hot country and he can get there later when he gets enough. That's sort of how you got to think. But you know what? Let's just go completely random. Iraq, Asia. Okay. Oh no, that's Iran. I thought we had the same country. Oh god. So evolution. So he's got 3 DNA points. See what you can get. So you can either get air transmission or paralysis. That gives him more lethality. So what to give him? There are places with airports where they got hot climate things and he hasn't got heat resistance yet. So paralysis, well, at the moment we can't really kill anybody, but I guess I could give him that. But well, you know what, this turn we're going to wait, actually. But of course, when you're playing, you can do whatever you want to. Death, no one dies. Oh, actually, oh no, infection. I forgot to do that bit. So he's in control of one country. Wait, what am I talking about? So infection phase, he's got 2 infectivity, but if I like upgraded this, for example, he gets an extra one, but he's only got what, 2 at the moment. So 2 tokens. So let's see. So at the moment, well, at the moment he hasn't got any travel thing. So all he can really do is put it in Argentina, and that's it. So we'll just make him do that. Oh, so that's good now, because now we're in the death phase, and that means he can kill the country. Although that does remove all his tokens, and he'll have to start again. But you don't have to, all it is you just got to pay a DNA, like you have to pay 7 DNA to come back, or just put it to 0 if you don't have enough. You know, it's like a penalty. But we're just gonna go for it anyway. So the way that works is, for every +1 lethality you got, that means you have to roll that number or less. So we've only got 1, so we just got to roll 1. 2, so nope. Argentina lives another day. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, we did get 1. Then what would happen is, everyone gets a point for each token they got. So red will get 3. And since blue was there, he gets 1. Everyone gets their tokens back, which is useful, because if you run out, you can't actually put down more until you get them back. The person who killed it keeps the country card, so red gets that for end game bonuses. Ooh, happy. And for every person who was in that country, so both blue and red were, they then get their country card, which you can only hold 3 of. So see, so red gets bloody hell, I can't. Nuclear strike. At the end of your turn, if you killed any country, choose a single country at the start of your next turn. If that country is still alive, blah 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 blah, yeah. And that blue gets at the start of your turn, choose up to 2 countries that you infect, remove 1 token from each country. Ooh, playing dirty, literally. But you know what, I'm going to leave it at that. So that's sort of how you set it up, and that's kind of how the game works. As it keeps going, it gets a lot more, you know, intense, and like loads of different strategies you have to think of to stop other players. So that was a very quick look at Plague Inc., the board game.